We are going to start with problem 1.3. There's a lot of stuff to read and a little bit of notes here and there. So I already folded my page in half. I'm going to start reading to you. I would prefer that you follow along in your own book, but I do have it open for you so that you can see what I'm looking at. It says, in Finland, people sit for a short time in sauna houses that are heated up to temperatures as high as 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Then they go outside where the temperature may be as low as -20 degrees to cool off. The two thermometers shown are similar to vertical number lines. On a thermometer, a move down shows a decrease in value. The temperatures get colder. A move up shows an increase in value. The temperatures get hotter. One horizontal number line can show the same information as the two thermometers. So you see there on the left side, it says outside. And then on the right side, it says sauna. And they have a dot on each of the numbers matching what they said earlier. Then it says, what does N represent? N is in the middle. I want you to think in your brain about what you think N might represent in this situation. Why would it be in the middle? What does the number sentence 120, so I'm going to write that down, 120 plus N equals -20. It wants to know, what does that tell us? Well, we know that 120 is the temperature of the sauna. N is the unknown, increase, or decrease in temperature. And normally I would do these in colors, but if you want to do it in colors, you feel free to. The -20 is the end temperature. So, could you figure out what N is in this situation? I would hope so. There are two different ways you could do that. Most of you could probably just kind of do it in your head. It's up to you. You could also do it the way I've shown you, where you draw the line and then move things around. There goes my lights. The other one says, what does the number sentence -20 plus N equals 120 tell you? So in this case, the -20 is the temperature of outside. N is the unknown, increase or decrease. I'm just going to put these because I'm just too lazy to write all that down. Unknown, increase or decrease in temperature. And then the 120 is the end temp of the sauna. This would be of outside. Forgot to put that earlier. Next page. On a number line, a move to the left is a move in a negative direction. The numbers decrease in value. A move to the right is a move in a positive direction. The numbers increase in value. So if you have your number line and it's 0 here, I'll put left is decreasing and right is increasing. And I'm going to label it positive and negative. So again, anything to the left of 0 is going to be negative numbers. Anything to the right is going to be positive. The National Weather Service keeps records of temperature changes. The world record for the fastest rise in outside air temperature occurred in Spearfish, South Dakota on January 22nd, 1943. The temperature rose from -4 degrees Fahrenheit, which is way below freezing, to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a little more than 10 degrees over freezing, in 2 minutes. What was the temperature change over those 2 minutes? How could you show this change N on the number line? So there it is. N is for change in temperature. So we have, I'm going to do this to the best of my ability. We have a number line down here. We have -5 on this side and 45 on this side. It started right here at -4 and ended here at 45. Like this. So this is N, the change in temperature. They showed you a different way that you could think about this. If 0 is here, you could count from here to here. -4 is 4 bunny hops away from 0. And then from 0 to 45 is 45 bunny hops away. So then you would have 4 plus 45. I did this because I'm trying to put an emphasis on the positives and negatives. So 4 plus 45 would be 49. Then it says from -4 degrees to 0 degrees Fahrenheit is a change of +4 degrees. From 0 to 45, I just said all this, is a change of 45 degrees. The total change is 49 degrees. The following number sentence shows this. So theirs says -4 plus some number equals +45. And the answer would be -4 plus +49. Again, trying to put in the positives and negatives for you, equals +45. Okay. The sign of the change in temperature shows the direction of the change. In this case, +49 means temperature increased 49 degrees. If the temperature had instead dropped 10 degrees from -4, you would write the change as -10 degrees. The final temperature would be -14 degrees. So I'm just going to give you the other example. They have -4 plus negative 10, remember dropping 10 degrees equals some number. So negative 4 plus negative 10 would be negative 14. Because on the number line, if you are 0 here, negative 4, and you're losing 10, you're going to end up 10 bunny hops down at negative 14. If the current temperature is 5 degrees, what is the change in temperature? What change in temperature would result in a final temperature of negative 25 degrees? So the question is, if you're at positive 5, what change would lead you to the answer of negative 25? Clearly, you're going backwards. You're at 5, and you have 0, and you have negative 25 back here. You're going in this direction. So that means that this is going to be a negative because you're decreasing in temperature. So you have 5 bunny hops here. And then you have from 0 to 25, which would be 25 bunny hops. 25 plus 5 would be a total of 30 bunny hops in the negatives. Looking at part A, it says a person goes from a sauna at 115 degrees to an outside temperature of negative 30 degrees. What is the change in temperature? What happened? How did you go from 115 to negative 30? I recommend that you use number lines in as much as you can. I think it's just a nice visual. From 115 to 0, you have a change of 115 degrees. And from 0 to 30, you have a change of 30 degrees. If you add those two things together, you have 115 plus 30, which would be a total of 145. Oops, I forgot this part. But you're going backwards. You are decreasing in temperature, so it's going to be a negative. That is so messy. I apologize. Let me fix it. There we go. Part B. The temperature reading on a thermometer is 25 degrees. Positive, can't forget. At noon. During the afternoon, the temperature changes. What is the new reading for each temperature change? So B1, it rises 10 degrees. 2, it falls 2 degrees. 3, falls 30 degrees. If you're starting at 25 and it rises 10 degrees, you're going to end up with 35, positive 35 degrees. If you're starting at 25 You are dropping 2 degrees. You're going to end up at 23 degrees. This might be the hardest one. So if you need to do a number line, that's fine. Remember, you can pause and work on these in between. If you're starting at 25 and you are dropping 30 degrees, ran out of room, you are going to go all the way back to 0 for 25 bunny hops. Then there would still be 5 left, so you would end up at -5 degrees. Tomorrow, we are going to do part C and part D, 2 and 3, and then part D together.